All right, I'm back for NA to Z CS2's ongoing coverage of Fragadelphia 18. I'm here with Cryptic following the unfortunate end of Boss's run at the hand of Sharks. So to start, 2-0 loss, but we saw some signs of life there on Vertigo. What do you think went wrong today?
I think it just comes down to lack of prep against them. When we were in the game against them, it felt like if we actually had time to prep against them, it would have been an easy game, not gonna lie. They were a very strong hat-based team, so if we had like at least 2 days worth of prep against them, it would have been really easy. But because we were just going match after match after match, we don't really have time to look at the opponents. So half the stuff they were running it at us, we didn't really know what was gonna happen. So that's where it just kind of fell down for us.
Obviously that's a big change from an event like the RMR, which you guys just came from, where you do have a pretty good amount of time to prep between matches. Is that something you guys are trying to develop to be able to play these matches where there's less prep time, where you need to be more spontaneous, or do you think this is just something unique that doesn't really that you can't take anything away from?
It's half and half because online we don't really have time to prep as well in most qualifiers. So we had to be able to play that good, but that also comes down to our own fundamentals. If our own fundamentals aren't up to snuff, then that's when we're going to be failing out in these close games. So we have to be able to raise the floor to actually be able to compete in these tournaments. But any other big tournament, we actually have time to prep. So that means we don't have to have as good of fundamentals, but it is what it is at this point. So.
With the exit, there's still a lot I think to be proud of here. With Boss ending up with a third place finish. How do you feel the team did overall this event? Are you proud of what you're able to accomplish here this weekend?
I'm pretty proud, but at the same time, we're still coming under the same flaws we had before. We're still losing against too many ecos. We're still losing too many main advantages, and that's something we were coming into this tournament to try and fix. So we had to get back to the drawing board to see how we are going to fix it in the future.
And now, looking at the year as a whole, it goes without saying that this has been, I think, a pretty good year for the Boss squad for, being an Orga squad, having attended both RMRs, having attended Pro League, having done very strong in ECL, and now having clinched a third-place finish at Fragadelphia 18. Considering that this team was pretty much thrown together from disparate parts, having to rebuild multiple times due to losing players, are you proud of what you accomplished this year in 2024?
Yeah, I'm I'm just very happy about it. I do think we could have always done better this year, but with what circumstances we were under, I think it's the best that possibly could have happened.
Owing to that as well is that you really did seem to find your footing in the last months of the year with the addition of Fruit Cup. You've had plenty of chances to talk glowingly about this player, but I wanted to ask you. With him now learning his space on the team, do you think this team has even more room to grow and Fruit Cup as well?
Yeah, he still has to also learn more of the system. It's kind of a two-way street. He has to learn more from us, and we have to learn more of how to utilize him better. Once we accommodate him better into the team, I think it's going to be way better.
Looking at the end of 2024, we still have a few little cups here and there. Are we going to see you guys in action before the end of the year, or is it going to be a break after this?
We pretty much never take breaks. It's always 24/7 playing CS. So after this, we have a Mythic Cup, and then I think we have another cup at the end of the year. So we're just constantly playing.
And is that a good thing for you? I know Orga teams often live hand to mouth. So is it good that you're constantly in action, constantly fighting for chances to earn ranking points and earn money?
Not gonna lie, my whole life is CS. I would be bored if I wasn't playing CS. So I'm just happy to keep playing.
And more broadly, what comes next for this Boss squad in 2025?
Just keep adapting, keep learning. We had to just grow as a team still, so that's all it comes down to.
All right, so that is Cryptic there, coming off of a 2-0 loss to Sharks, but earning the esteem of many in the North American community. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for your year.